The new political season has officially begun with the first regular session of the National Assembly under the Lee Jae Myung administration kicking off on Monday. For politics and diplomacy, our National Assembly correspondent Moon Hye-ryeon joins me in the studio to tell us more about the legislative battle now underway. Welcome, Hye-ryeon.
Good afternoon, Yoo-jin.
Thank you for joining us. So, Hye-ryeon, first tell us about the schedule ahead of the regular session of the National Assembly.
So on Monday, which was yesterday, the National Assembly began its first regular session under the Lee Jae Myung administration, and it's a 100-day journey that will see lawmakers tackle crucial issues and contentious legislation. So the session, which runs through early December, will be a defining moment for the Lee Jae Myung administration as it seeks to enact its key policy goals.
현재 국가적으로 수많은 난제들이 도사리고 있습니다. 민생 경제와 개혁 과제 추진에 있어서 여야가 함께 지혜를 모으고 국회와 정부도 그 길에 힘을 모으는 책임 정치가 필요합니다.
The schedule is packed for the month ahead. We'll hear speeches from the ruling Democratic Party on September 9th and the main opposition People Power Party on the 10th. And these addresses will lay out their respective visions for the nation and set the tone for the coming months. From September 15th to the 18th, a full-scale government questioning period will take place where lawmakers will grill cabinet members on everything from the economy to foreign policy.
Right, so leading up to this, we saw the ruling and main opposition party clashing over various bills that the ruling DP pushed through. So I want to ask you, what can we expect in this regular session?
That's right, and we can expect them to clash in this regular session too, as the DP pushes forward with its agenda while the PPP vows fierce resistance. And here's what the PPP's chairman had to say about the ongoing conflict.
There are many urgent issues affecting people's lives, but the National Assembly has not been doing its job, and I apologize to the public. While today marks the opening of the regular session, it seems that the ruling and opposition parties are still too far apart to work together.
And the most significant clash is expected to be over the national budget. The administration and the ruling party are pushing for a big spending budget of 728 trillion won, which is roughly 522 billion US dollars, that they say is essential to revive the economy. They believe that despite short-term fiscal challenges, prioritizing economic recovery through a substantial injection of funds in key areas is essential to stimulate growth and improve people's livelihoods. However, the PPP has vowed to make major cuts. The opposition has zeroed in on several key targets, including the budget for a local gift certificates, a signature policy of the ruling party. They're also demanding a significant reduction in special activity funds allocated to powerful government agencies such as the Presidential Office, the police and the prosecution, citing a lack of transparency.
Right, and before we let you go, Hye-ryeon, aside from the budget, what other areas can we expect as a source of conflict between the DP and the PPP?
That's right. So as you've said, the budget isn't the only source of the conflict, and the National Assembly in this regular session is set to become sort of a battleground of a set of highly controversial legislative proposals that's often referred to as the three reforms that the DP has made a top priority.
We will handle the three major reforms, the prosecution, media, and the judiciary, on schedule without delay. Reform is all about timing.
And first on the list is prosecutorial reform aimed at curbing the power of the prosecution service. The ruling party argues that the current system gives prosecutors too much unchecked authority, leading to political bias and abuse of power. The opposition, meanwhile, views this as an attempt to undermine the rule of law and protect powerful political figures. And next we have media reform, with the ruling party proposing legislation to hold broadcasters and news outlets more accountable for what they claim is biased reporting and misinformation. Opponents fear that this could be a direct assault on press freedom. And finally, there's judicial reform, with proposals to change how judges are appointed and hold them more accountable. The ruling party sees this as a way to ensure fairness and prevent political influence in the judiciary. The opposition, however, worries it could lead to the politicization of the courts. And in the coming months will determine not only the direction of the Lee administration's policies, but also the future of political cooperation or the lack thereof in South Korea.
All right, our National Assembly correspondent Moon Hye-ryeon, thank you.
Thank you for having me.